1961. President Kennedy committed America to landing a man on the moon before the decade was out.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Although he didn't live to see it, that goal was realised as the world watched Apollo 11 touch down on the surface of the moon.
I'm going to step off the limb now. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Everyone who watched from Earth remembers where they were at that moment. Explorer Sir Ranulph Fiennes.
I'd just come back from a hovercraft expedition up the Nile to join my regiment of Arabs fighting communists in the southern deserts. We used to talk around a fire and get on the radio 200 miles away to the adjutant, a bloke called Brooke. And that particular day, he said the Americans had landed on the moon. And so I said to the Arabs, you know, "Shay nafar al-qamar." And they laughed, you know, they realised I was making a joke. There wasn't any way humans were up on the moon.
Broadcaster Sir Travel McDonald also recalls his reaction.
There was in Trinidad a kind of strange incredulity about it all. You know, the moon and the stars and the sun are part of the sort of heavenly bodies. And people didn't really believe that, A, men should ever attempt to walk there or to go there. And I suspect there were many who didn't believe that they actually did it. But somehow, when you saw it on television, television was rather new to Trinidad in those days too. So there it was on the box, and you could hear people talking on the moon, and you could see them doing this moonwalk, you know, jumping about. People just couldn't believe that it was actually happening. And I suppose I couldn't either.
We had a few people round and we stayed up and we watched, I think it was early hours of the morning, I can't remember, and we watched it, and it was a brilliant feel. It was a feel that we could do anything, anybody could do anything, and we were doing it.
President Nixon spoke to the astronauts over the telephone.
Hello, Neil and Buzz. I'm talking to you by telephone from the Oval Room at the White House. And this certainly has to be the most historic telephone call ever made. I just can't tell you how proud we all are.
For people all over the world, I am sure that they too join with Americans in recognizing what an immense feat this is.
They planted the Stars and Stripes flag at 20 to 4, leaving a plaque bearing President Nixon's signature. It read, "Here men from the planet Earth first set foot upon the moon, July 1969 AD. We came in peace for all mankind." One of the defining moments of the 20th century and one of man's greatest achievements.